So you're hoping to sell your home this spring at a good price with maybe even a little profit? You're not the only one, but what are your chances in today's market? Gene Marks of the Marks Group and columnist for the New York Times and Forbes magazine is following the housing trends. Hey, Gene, how you doing?
How you doing today?
Thanks for coming in.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So housing starts out on Tuesday, existing home sales on Thursday. What do you expect?
Yeah, and also new building permits are coming out as well. And later in the week in the economy, we're going to find out about, like you said, existing home sales. That's from the National Association of Realtors. You know what I expect? I expect meh. You know, the numbers are not as they're not as bad as they were during the recession. I mean, if you look at the graphs, you know, the numbers were all the way down along here on the bottom. Now, you know, they're picking up a little bit, but no one is really expecting a big jump in any of those numbers. That's new building permits or new housing starts or even new existing sales. You know, a few percentage points increases. So really, the housing market, the construction market, it's still pretty bad.
Oh boy. Well, looking at that graph there, the first shocker, I guess most homeowners are probably going to get is that appraisal lower than you might expect, right?
It's supply and demand, right? So, you know, the market is soft, and when the market is soft, especially, you know, in this area, although the Philadelphia area, from what I read, is held up pretty good among real estate markets around the country, sales are still pretty soft. So if you're looking to sell that new home, you know, you're going to have some issue really getting the big, you know, kind of price that you want to get for it, because again, it is supply and demand. So I wouldn't, you know, it's not a great time to be selling right now. If you have to do it, obviously you have to, but you know, what the market is showing is not so great.
So do all the same rules still apply? Enhance your chances of selling your home if you put on a fresh coat of paint, nice lawn, you know, that curb appeal, new kitchen, or should you just leave it alone?
Well, you know, it's funny. I'm not a professional real estate agent or a realtor, but, you know, it's like anybody that's selling a product, you're out there in a limited market against a lot of competition. So you want to make it look as good as possible. So absolutely, Joyce, you want to make sure that your house is looking as good, that fresh coat of paint, putting that extra little kind of dollars into the place so it can stand out and give you that little bit of edge in the market, considering that it's such a competitive market to be in.
All right, Gene Marks, thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you.
Thanks, Joyce. Take care.
Have a good one.